You know, I do a lot of one-on-one business coaching as well. And I bet one-to-one, the questions I get pertaining to how to deal with a difficult tenant, a difficult owner client, just as many of those questions I get related to this. How do I deal with a difficult employee? Do I fix them? Do I fire them? What do I do? Well, I think what you can do to really find the answer to this question for yourself is ask yourself one question which cuts through everything else. And that question is simply this: knowing now what I know about this person, if I could go back in time, would I hire them again? Now, if your answer to this question is no, if I could go back in time, Mark, I would not hire them again, then it's probably time to fire the individual. So here's a couple pieces of guidance around knowing when to fire versus when to fix an employee who may not be performing to your high level. Number one is this: a firing should never be a surprise. If you have to fire somebody and they're shocked because they didn't see it coming, that's on you as the boss. That shows that there is a problem with your leadership style, because you should have been talking to that individual over an extended period of time about the things that they're doing wrong, the things that they need to correct, the things that they need to improve upon. To the extent that they're surprised, you're not doing your job as a boss. Now, this, of course, is different for those instances where maybe you catch an employee doing something illegal, stealing money, something like that. In that case, yeah, rip off the Band-Aid, make the fire happen. But what you want to be doing when you see an employee that's performing poorly or you're not sure about them, start having candid conversations about what they need to do to improve. Give them some very straightforward conversations about, hey, you're not meeting the measures of success that I expect for you as an employee, that the position demands. Here are the things that you need to do in the next 30 days in order for you to be successful at your position, because I want to make you successful. And then give them constant feedback. So that way, if and when it comes time to let somebody go, they're not surprised by it, because you've been talking about it on a regular basis. Number two piece of guidance: hire slow, fire fast. If you go slow in the hiring process, then hopefully you won't have to be firing fast. There was just a big survey done, national survey, and they interviewed recruiting managers at multiple thousands of companies. And they found that on average, 50% of professional hiring managers make mistakes in their hiring process. 50%. That means we're flipping a coin. We might as well flip a coin. If it's hard for them, it's very, very hard for us. So when you do make that mistake and you say, gosh, I just should not have made this person an employee, shouldn't have brought him on, fix the mistake. Let them go, admit your mistake, confess your mistake to them that, hey, this is just a bad fit for the position, and move on. But when you know it's time, you need to get it done. When you truly believe that this person cannot improve, don't put them on a performance plan. Make the fire, make it happen. Number three, ignore unemployment insurance. I get this question so often. But Mark, if I fire them, they might go file an unemployment insurance claim. Fine. Let them do it. The point is not for you to save a couple $100s by keeping a poor performing employee on your team. You need to move that employee out. So this is almost irrelevant. It should be irrelevant when it comes time to let somebody go. Don't even consider that in your process. Number four, make the firing about fit. So if you're sitting down and having the conversation that, look, this is not working out, don't be a jerk. Don't be mean at that point. I've been there. I've done it wrong more often than not. But what we want to do in that conversation is, look, I appreciate the efforts you put in here. Unfortunately, your skill set is just not a good fit for what this position requires. And the position doesn't have the time, and I don't have the time to continue training you to get you up to where you need to be. This is just not a good fit, and so I think it's best if we part ways. That's what a firing decision sounds like. Now, it's hard. I get it. The night before you fire someone will be the worst night of sleep you will have in a long, long time. But you know what? Being a boss isn't about doing the easy things. It's about doing the right things, the necessary things. So if you know right now watching this video who that person is in your organization that you're thinking of, you need to do it. Now, if you want more information in the videos that we have, check out video number 13, Stop Hiring, Start Recruiting. Check out video number 12, How to Inspire Your Employees, and number 35, How to Interview Prospective Employees to find those good employees, because finding the right employee is so great. And by keeping that poor performing person on board, you're not doing them any favors. You're hurting them in the long run, you're hurting your company in the long run, and you're keeping that perfect person away from the company. There's somebody out there. That perfect person is there. It's your job to go find them, get them into the position so that you can make your company more successful. Hope that helps. Go find those great employees, make your company awesome.